Time for a road trip. Let's go to Arkansas. We're headed up to Paragould, Arkansas, to the Dog and Suds Drive-In. Now, there used to be a vast empire of Dog and Suds restaurants across the eastern United States. At one point, there were 650, but now, sadly, Dog and Suds is down to 15 restaurants, and there's only one Dog and Suds restaurant in the South. I have to try the Dog and Suds root beer and a hot dog, but a chance to try another cuisine which I've never had before, Salvadorian food. They have a couple of menu items that I'm gonna try as well. We finally arrived at this historic Dog and Suds Drive-In, where they've been making food that is so doggone good for over 50 years. Here we met Wendy, who's been working here for 31 years herself. She was friendly and we got our food quickly. My friend Scott, he lives in this area and he recommends the deep fried mushrooms. I'll really have to try them the next time I'm up this way. This is the Dog and Suds root beer. I haven't had it since the 1970s. As best I can remember, it tastes like the creamy root beer that I had tried before.
Okay, me on camera.
Okay. I got the hot dog and of course the root beer. And I'm going to try the El Salvadorian cuisine here shortly. But the hot dog, I have to give that a thumbs up there. The pasteles. I don't know how quite to describe it. I do like it. Kind of reminds me of a tamale in some respects, but it's got the pork in there.
Right.
All in all, I think I like Salvadorian food. Dog and Suds restaurant, the last one in the South. After visiting the Dog and Suds Drive-In, we made our way across northern Arkansas and we suddenly found ourselves in the Powhatan Historic State Park. We passed some interesting stone buildings and a log cabin. Like so many small towns, we were already through the town before we realized that it was probably worth a second look. I have since looked it up and found that Powhatan is located on the Black River and had steamboat traffic in its heyday. Just west of town, we discovered the beautiful Lake Charles. This is a peaceful 645-acre lake with boating, fishing, and camping. From here, we headed west to Cave City, Arkansas. Cave City is a small town in the north central part of the state. About 2,000 folks live here. This place is famous for two things. The first is, as the name would imply, is that there's a cave in the middle of town. The other thing is that they grow unusually sweet watermelons in the area, and the town hosts a watermelon festival every year in July. What we're seeing here is what remains of the Crystal River Tourist Camp. It was a motor inn built in the 1930s. The owner hired a local stonemason who used Arkansas fieldstone, fossils, geodes, petrified wood, Indian relics, and a whole lot of pizzazz in its construction. There were 5 lodges and the main hall, and somewhere on the property is the entrance to the Crystal River Cave. The motor court has been added to the National Register of Historic Places and was described as quirky, unusual, puzzling, and fantastic. I'd have to agree with this description, and I've only seen the place from the sidewalk. If you look up this place on the internet, it's listed as permanently closed. However, there is a phone number listed. Another source states that it's closed, however, a private tour could be arranged with the owner. I called the number several times at different times of the day and early evening, but no one ever answered. Somewhere, 80 feet below the street, lies the Crystal River Cave. It has 5 chambers, and the Crystal River flows through it at a chilly 57 degrees. Cave City was settled in the 1830s, and the cave was used by the townspeople to keep their perishable food cool. Before this time, it was known to the Native Americans for many centuries. Many Indian relics have been found in the caves. I believe there's a lot of interesting things to be found here. I would love to explore the grounds and the caves beneath it. Perhaps one day someone will buy the place and start conducting tours again. So, moments after the Cave City Crystal River Motor Lodge review, it became a torrential downpour. But we did manage to get a Cave City watermelon. And you can tell it's a Cave City watermelon because it's got the sticker. Anyway, we're gonna, the vacation got cut a little bit short, but we still have the bounty of this watermelon, which they claim are the sweetest in the world. We shall find out. Well, it certainly looks good. It's got that fresh watermelon smell to it. It has the fresh watermelon smell to it. I will have to taste it. City watermelon. My comment was wow. Sweetie's comment was she's still getting over kind of a sick spell, but honestly, the texture's great. It's really juicy. Honestly, their claim is the sweetest watermelon in the world. They they might have a righteous claim to that fact. Cave City watermelon, excellent. 2 thumbs up.